morning. Happy Joyful Life Tuesday. I'm Katarina, mindset coach with True Joy Experience. Let's chat a little bit about confidence today. Something that is so vital for our success in life and business. And it's the one thing that most people aren't focusing on when it comes to building their business. And a lot of people that are starting out, like, I want to build a business, I want to turn my passion into profit, they immediately go and they Google like how to, and they don't actually ask themselves, do I even believe I can do it, right? They just want how to, right? And they keep doing the how-tos and they keep taking the action, and then it's not going anywhere. And they're just like losing faith, and they're doubting, and they have beliefs, and all the stuff's popping up, and they're ignoring it because they're doing all the things, and why isn't it working? But let's talk about confidence, because there is something that we are not trained to do that is, if we did it, would equal confidence. But our society doesn't foster the habit of doing this one thing, and that is focusing on you. It is knowing how amazing you are. It's focusing on your accomplishments, what makes you unique, what skills you have, what life experiences you have. And what I hear over and over and over again is, I am not qualified. Now, don't get me wrong, I have these thoughts too, because that's how society trained us. It's a cultural thing, right? We're constantly, and I just saw a post before I went live today, because I'm writing a blog post about this, and I saw a post, and it was so eye-opening. It was the exact example of what's happening, is that we see these magazines, and this one happened to be A Girl's Life, and it was a perfectly photoshopped Hollywood-looking photo cover of a young girl, and all of the little cover headlines were all about being prettier, the perfect jeans to buy, like. It was all fostered on, like, you aren't enough, you need something different, right? Go open any magazine. It's like, these are the hair products to make your hair look better because yours isn't good enough. Or these are the clothes you should be wearing this season to fit in. Or, hey, look at these beautiful models. You should look like it. Hey, here's some dieting ideas for you because you're not thin enough. Y'all, that's what we're told. You're not good enough. Improve yourself, improve yourself, improve yourself. Not build your confidence on who you are today. And it was interesting because this graphic designer took that cover and recreated it into like putting an actual science award winner on there. And the headlines were, just more encouraging, like reaching goals and going after your dream career and stuff like that. Like, it was so empowering. But we're not taught, like, think about those women. Nowadays is a big thing, right? If you are a leader, if you are confident in yourself, if you know what your accomplishments are, if you know your worth, what are you deemed? Intimidating, braggy, showy, you're self-centered, just talking about yourself. Like, women are taught, don't talk about yourself. Try to fit in. Be quieter. Be smaller. What? And then we wonder why, when we have this dream on our heart, we want to go after it, we're like, I'm not enough. I don't know enough for this. I'm not enough. I don't look pretty enough to go on live. I hear that all the time. I can't do live video, Katarina. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not thin enough. Whatever. People will judge me. That's the fear. But what if you focused on yourself and you actually loved yourself? Why is loving ourselves so hard to do? Why? Why is it such a... I think about this with COVID. People are they can't be in the same room with themselves for 5 months. Y'all, you're spending your whole life with yourself. You need to love yourself enough to be able to have a pandemic and you're stuck in the house with yourself. You should be able to know what your passions are and to lean into them. Get to know yourself. We were given this prime opportunity during COVID to do the inner work, to finally love ourselves. But why is it so hard? It's so hard because it always seems wrong. What if I told you I actually like the shape of my body? I like my hair. I kind of like myself in glasses. I've been wearing them for 5 months. Pretty good. Pretty feeling good about it. What if I told you that I am proud of myself for what I accomplished in life? It shouldn't make you feel bad, and nor should it make you judge me for actually loving my life, right? To actually love my experience. I want you to get to that point. And that's the difference between the people that succeed and the people that don't. Now think about men. And I'm not here to say men, women versus all that stuff. But I want to point out, right? Men are brought up, the culture fosters this like leadership. Men, leaders, they bring home the money. They can exude confidence. And if they exude confidence, they get a promotion, right? Like their magazines are so different. Their magazines are about making more money, leadership, owning their experiences. What if we owned our experiences? And here's what I want you to do this week. I am going to post the blog post below, the link. I want you to do the 5 questions. But here's the catch. I want you to fill up 1 to 2 pages per question. And I'm not saying this like, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. You're not trained to be like, hey, let me write down everything that makes me amazing. And you're going to feel there's going to be an uncomfortable. And you're going to stop and be like, I don't think I have that many accomplishments. I don't want you to stop. I want you to write down, hey, I learned how to use Excel. I learned how to use Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right? Go as small as you have to until you get the confidence. You have to build. We built a muscle. The muscle we built is the play small. Don't think about yourself. Don't think about your accomplishments. I want you to build the muscle on like, wow, I'm pretty amazing. And I saw a post today about somebody that's in business, and she was saying, oh my gosh, I was on the sales call, and all I kept thinking was, who am I to teach this person? And I thought, me too. Think these things, especially as an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, it's all about you. It's all about you telling people that you have something that can help them. But it means you're saying, look at me, I have what you need. The all eyes are on you. And that's where the confidence kind of like, ooh, I don't know. But when you get comfortable looking at your life and your skills and what you've learned and what you've overcome, everything you've overcome, not getting a job, losing a job, breakups in relationships, having to move, failing at anything, picking yourself up. Like if you're here now watching this, even if you failed, you're doing okay because you're here watching this and you're probably onto something different, right? We've all not gotten a job. I don't know if I got fired. I guess I got fired. Although I was going to quit at the same time, but it doesn't matter. I got fired from Origins, makeup. Anyway, wasn't my thing. But I got over it. Like, I think within like a couple of weeks I had another job. It was fine. But you have experiences. And if you have a business on your heart, if you want to start an Etsy business knitting hats, well, you know how to knit, right? Even if you don't, you at least have the dream. You can go teach yourself how to knit. It's a new obstacle. I'm going to figure this out so I can sell them on Etsy, right? Setting up an Etsy shop. Like everything is an accomplishment that you've learned, you figured out. And when you can say, hey, I did that. I have a best friend that always has to remind me, oh my God, look how far you've come. Every time I talk to her and I'm like, this isn't working. She's like, Katarina. And she'll list, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Like she's my reminder of like, be proud of yourself. And so these powerful questions, they are so simple, but we have to get in the habit of talking about ourselves and being comfortable talking about ourselves, that we are awesome. I want you to think about this. And we all have different religious and spiritual beliefs, but a being created you. And you were designed to do something. And that being, whether God, the universe, the source, whatever you think, took time. He made you perfect for what you're meant to do. So you are perfect. You are unique because only you can do what you're meant to do. Only you have your personality and your sense of humor and your talents and your gifts and skills and perspective. We all have different perspectives. We're like snowflakes. And the thing is, every snowflake has a purpose, right? Like it builds a snowman. I don't know what purpose of snowflakes are, but each of us we're part of this world. There's somebody that you're meant to serve and help. And so, I just want you to start to get comfortable talking about yourself in this way, in this confident way, because we have to untrain what the media has been training us to think and do along the way, and finally be comfortable saying, I am good at this. And then when it comes to selling in your business, which is really more sharing, you can say like this, you can instead match your qualifications with the person that needs help. And you can say, well, I've come through this, or I've learned this, or I know how I can help you, or how you can do this better, or I have a product that'll help you, right? And you can be confident in that. That's what you need to be able to. You need to be able to look at yourself and say, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty awesome. So these 5 powerful questions, I challenge you to go check out the blog and to do them. And I promise you, if you do these over and over and over again, just maybe choose 5 days and you just keep doing the same 5 questions and get comfortable owning who you are and what you've accomplished, you're going to feel amazing. And it's okay to be confident. And it's okay to love yourself. 100%. It is okay. Because if you want other people to be confident with you and to love you, you need to do it first. And you need to own it. Stand in that power. There is nothing wrong with talking about your accomplishments and what you can do. All right. I love you all. Oh, you can tell I'm so passionate about this one. I'll post the link to the blog below in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what comes up for you. And I'll see you all next week. Bye.